And the next one. So firstly, guys, as you can see here, the challenge portal. Okay, so it's very important. We can access this from two places. We've got our web address, which is www.f45challenge.com, or we've got the challenge app, which you can download. Okay, so that's where everything is. We have our nutrition advice, which comes in the way of our daily meal plans, shopping list, and mainstream and vegetarian. Also our motivation. Okay, something to keep us motivated throughout the 8 weeks. Along with us trainers here supporting you, there is also some really good content videos to keep you sort of on track with that 8 weeks. From there, guys, we've got the tracking tools. So there's the 45-point guarantee system. Okay, so we've got some tracking devices in place to make sure you stay online for that 8 weeks. Okay, and I'll run through that 45-point system and how it all works. But really good, shopping list, everything there. Get your mind in focus, okay? So it's all about mind, okay? Anyone knows how to lose weight. They know they've got to eat right. They know they've got to train. It's not hard, okay? It's about knowing what your purpose is, why you're doing it, and wanting to be better, okay? So once you really get that determination in mind, it's a lot easier to knock back the flurry or whatever it is, okay? So really prep the mind, set goals, okay? We're going to go through setting goals because they are very important to keep you motivated throughout the 8 weeks. Alright, so first, guys, touching on the 3 key phases, okay? As I said, these are very important. So the first phase is our spring training, and that's weeks 1 and 2, okay? Very important with what we do. It sets the body up for what's to come, okay? So I'll run through that in a second. Second phase is regular season. It's the longest portion of the challenge, and that's weeks 3 to 6. And the last phase, guys, is World Series 7 to 8. Again, in my eyes, it's the toughest. Alrighty, so low carbohydrates. Again, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, first phase, sprint training. As you can see, it'll pop up in a second. Phase 1, sprint training. It is all about detoxing, okay? So you might have heard me say about analysing blood and acidity of blood. It's very important. Studies coming out now showing that high acidity within your blood is a high precursor for cancers. All the nasty diseases grow in that. We get that through dairy, red meats, pollution, unhealthy things, okay? All the preservatives, the chemicals that are put in our food. So we're trying to get that blood into an alkaline state, okay? So the pH, I think, is about 7 point something. I'm not too sure. But you can get a little test, strip test from the chemist to see where you're sitting within those ranges. Alrighty, so to do that, we're cutting out caffeine and sugar is the main part of phase 1. A lot of green leafy vegetables. If you can, I know it costs a bit more, it costs a lot more. Try and look at it, okay? Especially the leafy vegetables. Not so much the root vegetables because they're growing on the ground, so they don't use a lot of chemicals, but like your spinach, your kale, those green leafy vegetables, lettuces that the tank might stuff a lot. Make sure you get those organic, it's really going to help. So no caffeine, no sugar, there's no fruit, of my knowledge, in the first 2 weeks, which is really going to help with that alkaline in the blood. If you are a coffee drinker, guys, you can supplement with green tea, alrighty? So there's not a whole lot of caffeine in green tea, there's a little bit, but it's very high antioxidant. I am a massive caffeine drinker, and come about day 4, day 5, I'm screaming out for coffee. But just got to push through. Okay, so some of the things we can notice in this first stage, again, the benefits of it, it's going to help promote healthy liver function and bowel movements. It's going to stimulate metabolism, remove fluid retention, and enhance fat loss, and bring the process of eliminating food cravings. Okay, the first 2 weeks are pretty tough. You've been eating sugar, you've been eating preservatives, that type of stuff. You're going to feel like you've got headaches, you're going to feel lethargy. Your body's adapting to that change and getting these nutrients in. After 2 weeks, those food cravings should drop quite a bit. And you should start to feel a lot more energized, a lot more awake, a lot more alert, just from the good sustenance that you're putting into your body. What else? So this phase consists of food rich in alkaline. It's the most effective method of readjusting the pH level in the cells. The alkaline-rich diet stimulates fat burn, but reduces inflammation, increases stored material, mineral levels, and improves cellular health. Okay, so it's all around good for your body. It's a very important phase. We see a lot of people losing 4 to 5 kilos in those first 2 weeks just because of fluid retention, a lot of stuff just releasing. Yeah, well, I have in the past. When I've sort of not wanted to do a whole challenge, I've just done a detox phase because it can really set you up and make you feel better, especially after Christmas. Bit drinking a little bit and eating all the good stuff. Just the detox phase can really help. Phase 2, guys, regular season. This is all about protein, okay? So this goes for the longest period. This is where we start to see the plateau, okay? This is where we see a lot of people, you know, sometimes 50% even more. I think last challenge, drop off, all right? So they don't see the scale moving. Everyone's got quick fixes these days. Everyone can get something online or whatever, okay? It's not easy. Push through. When you hit that hurdle, when you hit that wall, be prepared for it. Know that it's going to come, but it happens to different people in different ways. It can be week 4, it can be every week 2. Okay, but just be ready for it. Just because the scale is not changing doesn't mean the body composition isn't changing. Okay, so push through. Have some goals set in place to attack that plateau, and make sure you're really strong in the mind when it does happen. All right, because that's the most crucial part in my mind of these 8-week challenges. Around that week 3, week 4. All right. So make sure you gear up, be ready for it, guys. Regular season, as I said before, it's all about protein. Okay, so a high protein diet supports muscle growth and builds lean muscle, that assists in recovery and repair, creates healthy fat loss results, builds strong immune function in the defense system, reduces sugar cravings, and suppresses appetite. All right. So I highly recommend supplementing with protein on this. A good natural protein is the best way, but different amino acid branches that really help again with recovery, that type of stuff. Protein is one of the 3 macronutrients for the body. It's an essential component to build inner health and well-being. The protein-rich foods during this phase are broken down into amino acids. So amino acids are building blocks of the muscles. Okay, so the body's built up about 20% of amino acids, and these are the little foundation things that transport energy and do a lot of different things. Okay, so introducing protein, high protein diet is very important. We'll get to how much protein you should be eating, that type of stuff, and calories, food males and females in the diet in a second. Last phase, as I said, this is the dreaded phase for me. Phase 3, low carbs. Okay, this is all about carbohydrates or lack of oil. All right. So what we're trying to do is get your body to transfer. Yeah. So phase 3, guys, all about carbohydrates. Bringing it down. So there's the protein one. Could be better to phase 3, which is there. Okay, so low carbs. Okay, introducing high-fat diet, low carbohydrate nutrition plan to strip the remaining body fat. The low intake carbs will regulate insulin levels, which is the hormone released by the pancreas to remove glucose from the blood, reducing insulin. It has scientifically been proven to reduce all body fat, while low glucose production will encourage fat stores to use as energy for the final 2 weeks. Okay, so everyone at the moment, unless they're on a keto diet, will be using carbohydrates as their main energy source. What we want to do in these final 2 weeks is transfer the body into using fat stores over carbohydrates. Okay, so we will be feeling a little bit different in this phase. A lot less energy, doing double, just be mindful of that. The first week will be the hardest, the second week we will really start to notice a different, even more increase of energy as that body transfers into that stage. So the goal here is to re-stimulate the metabolism, boost immune function, suppress appetite, encourage stored fat to be used as energy, and maximise results with an 8-week challenge. This is the crucial part. This is where you start to see some really big results, okay? Once you get over that plateau, this just changes it up, and it's a different ball game. You'll start to see a lot leaner. Yeah, you really notice it. So if you get to this stage, guys, push through. As I said, it is hard, but it will be worth it at the end. All right, some tips moving forward over the 8 weeks. Any questions on those phases first? Anyone have any questions? I think the big one was caffeine. So coffee in the first 2 weeks is a no. Green tea will be fine. Yes, sir.
Decaf coffee, is that okay or not?
Yeah, I don't know why people drink decaf coffee, but yeah, definitely, mate, definitely. There's only one reason why I drink coffee, and it's the caffeine. So, look, if you like decaf, definitely 100%. What we're trying to eliminate is caffeine in that first 2 weeks.
So that also includes pre-workouts?
100%. So pre-workouts are amplified. It's like caffeine on steroids. So a lot of your pre-workouts have about 300 mg of caffeine. You can look at a normal shot of coffee to be around about 100. Alright, so pre-workout. I do have coffee. I find that works a lot better for me. Yeah, no, not in the first 2 weeks, but normally in normal training, yeah, 100%. So look at green tea before training. It's not gonna help, but it's probably good for the placebo effect. You know, you're having something. which will gear you up for that training session. Getting past those 2 weeks with caffeine, guys, if you are a coffee drinker, I highly suggest one long black, okay, throughout the day. 2's pushing a little bit, but not 1, okay? So it will actually help. It will fasten up the metabolism after that detox phase. It will help you burn 2 more calories, all right? Any other questions on those 3 phases? All good. All right, we'll go into our motivation tips. Okay, so the first one I want to touch on is that plateau. Okay, I think it's very important. And again, this is mindset. It's all mindset. Okay, everything is mindset. You need to start setting goals and achieving them. You need to change your mind. So for this plateau, we need to prepare for it. You're now aware of it. I don't think a lot of people were aware of it. On any fat loss journey, you will see a plateau around that 3 to 4 week mark. The body's an amazing vessel and it will know what's happening, okay? So the first 2 weeks will be a massive shock for your diet, and then it's going to get used to that, and it's going to get stubborn, okay? So you're going to have to realise that, push through, don't even weigh yourself, okay, after those first 2 weeks. Do it the first 2 weeks, get a bit of motivation for weight loss there, don't even on the scales, just be that focused, you can push through that plateau, alright? So just be aware of that, okay? If you have any problems with it, come see one of the trainers, we're here to help, we'll give you some advice to get around it. And that type of stuff. Alright, I want you to reset your goals about halfway through, okay? So after a month, I want you to go back down, have a look. I want everyone here who's doing a chance to set goals, okay? It's very important to have something to aim for. They're not everything, okay? Because once you get those goals, people think that everything's going to be different and everyone's going to be boring. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you achieve goals, but you don't feel internally what you think, and it can actually be quite depressing. So I have open-ended goals and also there's closed-ended goals, okay? An open-ended goal might be living a happy, healthy life with my kids or something like that. A closed-ended goal might be 5 kilos in the first 2 weeks or something like that, okay? But be mindful, have them there, but know what they're for. So after 4 weeks, I want you to reassess. I want to see where you're at. If goals are starting to become unrealistic, okay, you're losing motivation, reset them. Okay, so go, all right, well, if achieved this, the 15 kilos I wanted to lose in 8 weeks, which for a lot of people is unrealistic, I'm not going to get. Let's go back to 10 kilos, okay? Let's be happy with that. Anything over that is a bonus, all right? So don't get down on yourself, reassess those goals after 4 weeks and push through. Report back to someone. Accountability is a big thing, okay? So if you tell someone you're going to do this 8 week challenge and you're going to do it, you're going to get this result or whatever, that makes you accountable, alrighty? So it's that extra sort of subconscious motivation there. So have a friend, have a parent, have a brother, have a sister, trainers here. Tell us what you want to do, tell us what you want to achieve, and we'll make you accountable for that, okay? But again, if we're not getting the pace we like, don't get down about it, don't drop the towel, just have that support around you throughout this challenge. As I said, we've got amazing trainers that will support you out throughout those 8 weeks. Alright guys, clean out your cupboards. This is a big thing, okay? And I'm the worst at it. If I have chocolate there, people bring chocolate in the studio all the time as gifts and that. If it's up the back, I'll eat it like anything. If it's not there, I won't touch it, okay? So clean out your cupboards. On the Saturday or Sunday before the challenge starts, go through everything. Get rid of whatever chicken. Wow, there's a $2,000 prize for this one, so a lot of people's takings will probably be to eat it to get bad scams and stuff. But don't do that. Do not sabotage the journey, okay? But yeah, have a look, guys. If there's leftover Easter eggs, if there's ice cream, half of ice cream in the freezer or whatever, throw it out. Get rid of it, okay? I can tell you now, 1 week in, if that ice cream is there, all you think about, watching TV or doing whatever, it's the back you might put it ice cream there. If it's not there, you won't feel it. Okay, so clean up the cupboards. Massive, massive tip there. If it's there, you'll eat it. If it's not there, you'll just keep on going. Alrighty? So make sure that happens. Alright, so we've got a checklist, guys, that we want to achieve. This is the 45 point, and for me, I don't think people use this enough. Alrighty, and I do it as well. I started off the first week, and I go, don't worry about it, so I won't track it after that. It is a great tool that will keep you, again, accountable for the 8 weeks, and it will keep you on track. The first one, guys, is train to sweat. Okay, we need to train to sweat. We want to come, if we're not sweating throughout a session, okay, we're not getting the maximum out of our session, alright? So the goal is to train 5 times a week. 5 times is the magic number. 5 sweat sessions a week, alright? So our body podcasts are designed to allow you to train daily as we focus on different muscle groups and energy systems, alright? As I said before, exercise and sweat. Sweat is an automatic response to cool the body once the temperature is elevated to a certain point. The more we sweat, and the more sweat that is released, more calories we burn. It also releases toxins, reduces muscle soreness and pain, releases happy endorphins, and it's a natural antibiotic. Okay, so it's very important. Get that heart rate up, sweat, guys, sweat, sweat, sweat. Okay, the next one is follow the meal plan. Alright, so I want you to try hard, stick to it as much as you can. People say, change this, change that, or whatever. Try and stick to it as much as possible. Hands up, grab my fish. Yep. Totally fine. I don't want you to, if it says by 7, I don't want you to sit there gagging on a pillar of 7, okay, just because the church says so. Don't do it, okay? We don't like fish, eat a bit of lean white meat, whether it be turkey, chicken, or whatever, and just get a good fish oil supplement over the 8 weeks, okay? So the fish oil will really get those fatty amino acids in, omega-3s, those type of stuff, and the chicken is just really protein instead of the fish, okay? If you sit there and you're eating stuff like that and you think you don't like, it's not going to work, alright? You're going to pull out week 2, alright? So follow the meal plan. The meal plan is a carefully designed to allow you to lose incredible body weight. The meal plans consist of 3 main meals and 2 small snacks, providing fuel for the body every 3 to 4 hours to stabilize sugar levels, prevent fatigue, and reduce the risk of binge eating. Skipping any of these meals will affect your results, okay? So a lot of people, I look at that today, I look at around to it, or I thought I'll lose more weight than I'm eating. That's not correct, okay? It's a lot of stuff going on with all the software, which is your hormones and that, within your body. So it's not just what we do here, okay? So make sure you're eating all those meals, you're hitting that meal plan every day. 8 hours sleep, very important, guys, very important. So 8 hours quality sleep each night. Sleep is essential for your inner health and well-being, and it's the only time your body can rest, digest, and repair for the following day. Less than 7 hours sleep can undo all your hard work, increase appetite, and reduce energy levels during the workout. Okay? So this is where we actually repair. Alright, so muscles broken down here. As you sleep, your human growth hormone, your testosterone, all those amazing hormones are getting pushed throughout your body, and that's where your body repairs itself. Okay? So if you're hitting sort of 5 hours, that type of stuff, it's not good enough. I know it's hard, everyone's got priorities and kids and everything else, but just take a little bit of time for yourself and try and hit that 8 hours. Alrighty? From that goes water. It is very important. The dehydrated body is not in a metabolic state. Okay? So we need to create the right parameters within our body to get those results, and water is absolutely key. Okay, so hydration is key to fat loss. Water helps manage food portions while lessening the effect of hunger pains. Water can also increase metabolic stimulation, improve skin and muscle strength, balance food, and stimulate brain function. Alrighty? If you feel thirsty, you're dehydrated already. Okay? So we need to be aiming for at least 2 to 4 liters. Okay, I like 4 liters, especially if you're active. If you're out on a job site or whatever, make sure you hit that 4, even 5. Alrighty? You're sitting down inside at an office, that 2 to 3. Alright, so common sense fails in having water. Make sure you have a lot of magnesium. Alright, so there's studies out there saying that about 75% of the search population is lacking in magnesium. Okay? Magnesium is the #1 mineral supplement. Even if you don't train, you should be supplementing with a really good magnesium supplement. So it's found in many different things that produces, great mood, lack of magnesium has been shown to create anxiety, depression, muscle spasms, a lot of different things, okay? But it's the one supplement I say we'll go out and buy straight away. The best brand I've found, it's across the counter, you can't get it on the shelves because it is a pharmaceutical grade. It's called Bio Essentials, the best place to get this warehouse, and it's got it on the counter. It's about $50 and you get about 50 servings. And have it before you go to bed, okay? There's a bit of a muscle relaxant. It will actually help you sleep better, so don't have to train. And don't have calcium with it. So if you have calcium half an hour before or after, it will stop the absorption of magnesium. Alright, so don't go to anything like that. If you're following the diet guide, there should be a whole lot of dairy in there anyway. Okay, so make sure you're doing that. An amazing supplement, you'll notice different things. So I'll read up a little bit about that. Magnesium is an important mineral involved in 300 different reactions within the body. Okay, so huge. One of the most recognized functions is the muscle relaxant effect. Magnesium also reduces muscle spasms and improves exercise performance, controls sleep patterns and stress levels, and a lot more. All right, next one. We're going to some fat burning tips. Any questions on the dashboard or anything like that? It's there, guys, use it, okay? So the way it works is these little things here. You get 15 points for training, people like 5 points for drinking the water and all that. The aim is to hit 45, that's a perfect day. You want to be getting over 30, all right? Every day. Every day, 100%. If you can hit 45 every day, you'll know. If you get below 30, you won't get the grand. Okay, so fat burning tips. Alright, so we need to be introducing the 2 resistance sessions per week. Okay, I know a lot of females are a little bit scared, or some, especially the new guys. A lot of our females have been here for a while now, our leading guys, 10 to 1. So we really love getting our females in on the weights, lifting heavy weights. Okay, it's so important. 1, the confidence. 2, you need that muscle on your body. Okay, muscle burns a lot more fat per weight than fat does. Alright, so if you've got a V8 engine or something like that, how much fuel it uses opposed to a green or whatever, the body's the same. The more muscle you have on, the more you're resting, that body weight will be. Right, so the more calories you burn. So yeah, 100% hit those weight sessions, go heavy, break down the muscle, repair it, and add it on. Okay, next fat burning tip is introduce protein powder into your diet. Protein shakes are essential for fat loss. Protein powder with complete amino acid profile will provide you with 9 essential amino acids, including 3 branch amino acids, which are important to reduce muscle fatigue and burn more fat in glycogen depleted individuals. Taking additional protein stabilizes blood glucose levels and makes you feel full of all about it's the perfect fat loss snack. Alrighty, we're doing heaps of research on different protein types and that. We've had a few come in, but they're just not where we want them. A lot of them have a lot of fillers and a lot of different stuff. We should have something here by the end of the week. If not, come see us and we'll put you in that direction. It's really good to find a natural protein. We want something about 80% or more protein. A lot out there, about 50-40%, a lot of fillers, a lot of different stuff, okay? It's very important, good protein, making sure you're having that throughout the day. Include fat burning supplements, okay? So that doesn't mean a thermogenic, okay? A lot of the fat burning supplements out there are high stimulated and they're not good for you at all, okay? So L-carnitine or green coffee bean extracts are the way to go. Amino acid L-carnitine is found in protein foods which is shown to have direct effect on reducing body fat. Most powerful function of L-carnitine is the transportation of the fats in the cells to be used up as energy in the body. Therefore, this will increase your calorie burn during workouts. It will also help produce APT, which is empty sources, which gives you that additional energy throughout the day. Alrighty, so it is a natural supplement. Again, we're going to try and find some. If not, went to the store that will sell that. You can get it in liquid form, you can get it in powder form, and it's really good. Same with the green coffee bean. So it's just your natural coffee bean. It hasn't been roasted, all the antioxidants have been taken out. Again, it's really going to help with metabolism. And if you want the stinks, go on there, guys, 3 cups of green tea per day. Okay, so green tea contains an active antioxidant called catechin, which has been shown to improve fat oxidation and increase thermogenics. It's also a natural source of caffeine, which has a direct effect on stimulating metabolism. To receive this fat burning benefit, you will need to drink 3 cups of green tea in addition to the 2 litres of water each day. Okay, so heaps of antioxidants in there. A lot of the Japanese cultures do drink a lot of green tea. They've done the research on it. It's very good for us. So drink as much of that as you can. Okay, up to 5-6 cups a day is totally fine. It's really going to help with results. All right, any questions about fat burning things? If you want to take it to the next level, cold water will actually burn more calories than water at the sort of room temperature, okay? So the cold water, the body has to bring it down to a body temperature before it can actually do what it needs to do. So it's using energy to get that down to room temperature. So if you want to take the next level, all those little things add up, okay? Even walking faster. If you're a slow walker, pick up the pace. If you walk a lot, pick up the pace. I'm not going to burn at least 200-300 calories more a day. That over a week is a lot, okay? So it's these little things that can pick things up. If you're sitting at a desk all day, hop up to 5 minutes of eats or something. I don't know, another bit silly at work. But you're going to get that extra calories, okay? So that's what it's all about, guys, thinking about it. All right, so measuring results. and this will have never been more important than this challenge. It's our biggest prize of 2,000. So I really want to go through with you guys how we measure results. It's been really, really close some years. If it gets to that point, all I'm thinking of doing is putting up the sort of thing on the locals page or our page, so where we can choose between the two. That's it gets close. But the main things we look for, okay, in this report is good quality photos, alrighty? And I'll show you how to go through those, alrighty? So photos are crucial. Okay, we see a lot of people losing more figures or better things, but the photos just don't show that, alrighty? So on your first photo, get some bad lighting, be smart, okay? Stand up and say I'm serious. Stand up and have a bad posture, okay? Have a bit of a face. You know, it's all about body language. I'm serious, guys, okay? So, do that. You've got to be in underwear or swimwear. Okay, underwear or swimwear. Get a family member or someone to take it. We can't take it in the studio, sorry. But get a family member or someone to take it. Okay, sit there, hunch over a little bit or whatever. At the end of the challenge, go get a spray tan. Even if you're a male, seriously, go get a spray tan, find a good light, okay, stand up straight. Okay, don't see Juno. Don't see Juno. He's a spray tan specialist. Okay, stand up straight, shoulders back, nice smile. Okay, squeeze your abs, suck it in. That type of stuff. It just helps. It just helps, guys. All right. So when you get front, you get the side, and then the rear, and then the other side. All right. Again. Go, if you can stay in the same swimwear or underwear, that again enhances it, and you go against the same wall as well. I know it's what heaps of used to look for in certain things when they do the global prize. But getting to the main things, guys, what it's all about is figures. Alright? So one is fat loss. Alright? How much fat will come down? So that's your body percent. Okay, so your fat percentage. Okay, if you started around about 20% body fat and you get down to 12, okay? So that's 8% body fat, that's massive, right? That's going to be a big factor that we look for. Another one is weight, okay? And this is obviously determined on what weight they started at and what weight they finished at. So if someone's 120 kilos, they lose 15 kilos, amazing work. Against someone that is, 70 kilos that comes down to, say, 60. The 5 kilo difference, but because it comes off the percentage, so it's a ratio. So we look at that, and also a big one is muscle. Alright, so if you gain muscle, you won't lose as much weight. Alright, but we want to see muscle gain or at least maintain. And I'll get into how important it is with certain things in a second about maintaining muscle. Because the people do it right, we see a lot of males increase muscle. If they don't hit those calories right and their protein intake, they'll actually lose a little bit of muscle. Okay, so we see that as well, which we'll get into in a second. So those three factors, we've got weight loss, we've got body fat percentage loss, and we've got muscle, alright, that we look at, and then the overall photo and the actual transformation, visual transformation. Yes, Dad?
There's one more point.
Yes.
For the blokes, get a trim.
A trim, exactly. If we see Stavin's photo, Stavin went all out, and I think we've got the laser treatment. The best thing ever. Okay, so if you are happy for a male, definitely that does help improve the visuals as well. Any questions on that? What I'll do as well, guys, I'll put this up in writing on the locals page because it's important going forward. We want people to know what results we are looking for, especially when we're deciding the prize here. And then that will go into the global prize as well. We're trying to go maybe just one about 3 challenges ago, which was a trip away. I think last challenge was a trip around the world. So there's some good stuff to win there. You need to be mindful of what it is that we're looking for. Any questions? Yes. Sorry. Mate, so like for us, what we do is we ask everyone to send out an email or a message. So we don't do that. What we do is we ask first. Okay, so we individually call or message or email anyone that we want to put up on social media, and they have to confirm. All right. Just read that PG stream like and show me that. Yes.
Can you do a tutorial on how to post for photos?
Oh, 100%. I'm going to get straight after this. You can show us this now. I think that's a great idea, Laurie. But guys, we never put up any photos on social us at the HQ, we'll keep that there as a photo, but we won't go on social media. Yes.
With the tracking on the app,
Yep.
does that those scores come towards overall?
No. Okay, so we don't look at that. That's just a personal tracking tool and motivation tool that we use. We did when we first started, we used playoff scores as well. So if it was really close in the photos, we'd go back through, which I think is a great idea, but not everyone does playoffs. Because it's not just about, weight loss, visual loss. Someone starts at quite fit and they improve their score by 150. That's a massive result, okay? So it's about fitness and health as well, all right? So we'll see how we go this one with this judging, and if it's too tight or whatever, the next one we might bring back in a playoff score. And it's not crucial, but if it's there, it could be the tipping factor. All right, guys, so prizes for this next challenge. As we know, guys, we've got our $2,000 prize cash for, it's in between here and costs, okay? So New South Wales versus Queensland is a big thing. So make sure you show them what we can do up here and vice versa, we're down there. So $2,000. That winner will also go into the draw for the local prize, which I haven't come out with anything yet. Once they do, I'll let you know. And yeah, we've just got a picture of me. The local winner up there. So you can see the amazing results he got over 8 weeks. So that's probably the best before and after photo op. We got down to the lowest body fat percentage anyone has ever had. It's great, guys. See the difference? That's a good photo. You know what I mean? So lowest body fat percentage anyone has ever had in the studio. It's got down to 5%, 1.1% body fat. So which is crazy. And it just goes to show how this nutritional program can work. Alright, any questions on those? Alright. Okay guys, just going to go through some questions and answers. Any questions at all? Yes?
What's the number of sessions that you're doing?
So 5. 5 is what you want to aim for. Okay? So it's all programmed by professors and sports scientists. So the guys are doing next year now. Okay, so 365 days a year is individually programmed by about 7 people. They go through it. Every session is put together by people that have a lot more knowledge than myself. And it's very highly programmed. So not only do we work in programs, we work in phases throughout the year as well. So as you know, we've got phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. They normally go for about 12 weeks, some will be longer, some will be shorter. There's definitely 4 phases throughout. And we'll rotate our programs. So quarterback's gone, now Brooklyn's gone, we bring that back in. Okay, so they're very adamant about that. You'll notice some days like today, in station 10 into 1, so we have our lateral raise, straight into battle ropes, okay? Crazy superset, the shoulders are going to be on fire. It's all very well thought out. Even as a trainer now, I'm still amazed at the programming and the timings that go into these type of things. You guys are just looks like you exercise up on the screen, but it is highly programmed. So, as I said, it's a personal training session within a team environment. So yeah, 5 times. If you can't hit that 5, I'd be doing 4. To see the results that you want to see. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt more when I was doing the challenge, doing more came in as well. Like you got more challenges as well, so you got more for the same thing. So it was kind of felt like a recap thing. So
yeah, for sure.
If you were at home, you didn't train as much.
Yeah, definitely. You weren't around that environment and people going through the same things as you. So as I said, find a way, team up, have fun and sport. Yep.
Any recommendations on how to do detox food?
Look, you're definitely right. We do feel a bit under the weather at that stage. I think the main thing to get is mindset. So if you're very determined to get through it, there's no sort of magic pill, such to say, that you can take. Maybe increase your vitamin C, give it like your immune-based supplements. Glutamine, which is really good for immune. That's going to help with muscle recovery and that type of stuff as well. So supplements that we need on the challenge, guys, is magnesium. As I said, number 1. Anyone, if you're a trainer or not, if you train, if you don't train, should be supplemented with magnesium. You just don't find it in society's foods today, okay? It's found in nuts and oysters and a few other things. But it's not really present in a lot of foods we eat today. So definitely magnesium, a good protein powder, all time as well. BCAAs, unless you're doing multiple sessions throughout the day, the branch amino acids, you're going to get enough of that through the food you eat. Unless you're out on the job site, you're working very easy for hours on end with refueling. I wouldn't suggest a BCAA, but for the average person, I wouldn't suggest that. It would be a bit of waste of money. You should get it from the fluid reading every 4 hours anyway. And a good fish oil will help as well. Alright, so that's just supplementation. Alright. Good probiotic as well, guys. So the study's coming out now on how important the bacteria is in our stomach for mental health, everything, body function. So if we've got, lack of gut bacteria, it can lead to a whole range of different things. So a really good probiotic. If you get the live cultures over the ones that are just found on the shelf, that's all dried up, you're going to be a lot better. It's like a funny yolk in the aisle, but it's different. I think that's it. It comes in a litre bottle. You can get natural flavour. I don't want natural flavour. There's a little bit more sugar with the berry flavour, but there's like 50 billion live bacteria in each one, and it's live. So you've got to have it in the fridge and all that. It's really, it helps a lot. Okay, so I highly suggest that.
There's two types of kefir. There's a water-based one and a dairy-based one.
Yep.
They're options.
100%, definitely.
And you can get at Westfield's,
Yep.
They sell kefir. It's got about a gram of sugar in it.
Yep.
Per 100 mils, so it's just
That's
not much.
Yeah, but it's not going to hurt too much.
No,
So the benefits will definitely outweigh, for sure.
it's natural.
It depends on the serving size. So it depends on the actual potency of the product, and the potency of how much live bacteria in it, but it'll have all the directions on it. It's normally, 10
There's also
No glass. Where was that? Yeah, with butcher as well. I find, unless it's the natural ones from the market, but even still, it's quite a lot of sugar in that. Which is good. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. So the high potency, the least ones, but getting back to it, guys, optimal probiotics is very important. So make sure we're onto that. Alright, getting to something that I think is quite important here is the actual average calorie intake for males and females over the challenge, alright? So the challenge is designed for fat loss, okay? Also lean muscle, but more along the lines of fat loss if you follow the program that they can do to a T, okay? It's an average of 900 calories for males and 1300 calories for females per day. Alright? If you've done a challenge, you've lost 10 to 15 kilos, and you want to now concentrate on building lean muscle, you need to add to that guide. Alrighty? So I repeat, if you are just wanting to build lean muscle over these 8 weeks, you're going to need more calories in your diet than what the actual plan says. So what they recommend, what I recommend, is for males an extra 340 calories per day. To get that, add a shake, and also 150 grams of poultry or seared meat, okay? So don't eat red meat in the first 2 weeks, it's a detox phase. Do not eat red meat. Eat chicken, tofu, that type of stuff. So 150 grams of extra protein per day and a protein shake will give you an extra 340 calories, which is going to help build that lean muscle. For a female, an extra 180 calories, alrighty, per day if we're wanting to build that muscle as well, alrighty? If it's mainly just for fat loss, don't need to go for this, alrighty? If you're wanting to put on the muscle as well, or maintain muscle, okay, which is a shake for a female, 180 calories, and a quarter cup of cooked grains such as quinoa or something like that, okay? Or you can have 80 grams of chicken or something like that. A big ton of the trainers now for 80, obviously saying it, but I've come across, and I've read the back of it, there's not a whole lot of added things, but Ingham's and Steggles do like a kilo turkey breast, and I love it, it's so easy, it comes in the, I tell them all the time, but it is so easy, guys, and obviously follow the guide, but after that, it's in your maintenance phase, or you want to add a bit more meat to this, which I'm saying about the protein increase, you just put it in the oven, it takes an hour and a half, and it's just a loaf, okay, so it's just like a loaf. and it comes out, it's 100% turkey breast. And I just have it in the fridge and I cut it up and put it on salads. I put it on heaps of stuff. So that's my protein source. I think it's down to like $12 per kilo. So it's cheap, it lasts a long time, it lasts for a week, I put it in the container, and I haven't been anything like that. Stir fry veg, I just go to that, I just cut it up, give it up, and then go along. It's easy, it's accessible, it's clean, protein, lean, turkey breast, so it's really easy. Like I don't got chicken breast, with the oil splatters everywhere, and wash it up and everything. Throw it in the oven, pull it out, wash the pot, it's done. It's there for heaps of beans. So that's very important, guys. All right. So I repeat, 900 calories for males, 1300 for females, which is the diet on average. If you're wanting to increase muscle, you need to add 340 calories for males, 180 calories for females. To get those extra calories, protein shake, get 150 grams of meat for males. Get a protein shake, and quarter cup of grains or 80 grams of meat for females as well. Any questions on that? So that comes up one bit. Yep. 100%. Yep. So we've got the mainstream vegetarian, that's what they'll be, on average. Okay, so again, some days might be a little bit more, some days will be a bit less, but on average over the whole week, the whole 8 weeks, that's what their average down will be. Some days it won't be exactly that, but they're very, very close within those minutes. What else?
Is there any, like, I won't know, new foods or anything like that you guys partner up?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to go into that nutrition station. I could get them here today. They actually pre-book every single meal for the challenge. So they've gotten on board with their 45. We had a sample coming the other day. I might bring them up again and get them back in this week. So I'll get them set up at the back with some samples so you can try it, take home the brochure or whatever. I think they were about $9 a meal or something like that. So pretty reasonable. And so what they do is they'll put together the whole week's cooking. They follow it to a T, it's like everything there, and they'll deliver it to your they'll deliver it to you or whatever. So nutrition station, I never got to try any. I put it in the fridge and then Junior and Saturday. So I was a little bit disappointed when I got the next day to try it. It was all right.
They're good.
Another big question, guys, which I can't believe hasn't been raised yet, alcohol over the challenge, okay? I know we're all like a nice glass of brandy or a few beers going off our parties we've had, but alcohol, guys. So we recommend members avoid alcohol for the entire 8 weeks. Alcohol is empty calories as it contains no nutritional benefits but provides energy to the body to utilize and it's stored as fat. In addition, muscle growth, muscle tone is impacted by alcohol. Intake encourages the liver to produce toxic chemicals, which reduces testosterone and affects sleep quality and can reduce human growth hormone up to 70%. Furthermore, alcohol causes water imbalances of muscle cells and can lead to reduction of ATP, resulting in less energy production and muscles. If members do have a social event during the challenge, we recommend 2 choices, okay, which have the least effect on members' body fat percentage. 1, clear spirits, so the hard stuff, with soda water or mineral water or low carb beer. Alrighty? So, look, the big thing about alcohol is, and what I think a lot of people don't understand is it's not just about what I call hardware, okay? So what we're doing here, using all our equipment and all that, that's what I use hardware, that's like 30%, 40% of it, okay? The majority of it is what I call software, which is your hormones, your repairing testosterone, your human growth hormone, okay? That's why people supplement with steroids and all that, because they're so powerful. If they're not being produced at a maximum limit, you're not getting the results, okay? So that's what actually increases muscle, helps with recovery, leads you up, testosterone is really good, if females and everything, for well-being, sleep patterns, all that type of stuff. Alcohol highly affects that, alrighty? Highly affects it. It's going to dehydrate the body, 1, we know how important water is, and 2, it's going to affect those hormones greatly, especially if you go out on a big night. If you do drink wine, try and eliminate it. 1 glass on Friday afternoon to reward yourself for eating good throughout the week. Okay? If that's going to help you stick to it, 1 or 2 on a Friday to reward you, look at it like that. 1 or 2 very small glasses. But look, use it as a reward. reward, okay? Be smart about it. Don't just go and have it. You go, look, I've done really well for myself, pat on the back, hit your goals, and then have a glass. Maybe not two, it's not right. It's one glass, very small glass as well. All right, any questions?
Yeah, tips like that. It's actually questions, especially for those 2 weeks.
Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely. I think the protein shakes, if you're feeling that, eat that. I know they say, you know, you can eat more vegetables, but when you're hungry, the last thing you want to do is eat a carrot. Okay, so look, it's a good question. It's a good question. Again, that mindset really helps, I think, with that appetite. If you've got a protein shake there, smash it back. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's probably the best one. Is a protein shake. Yes.
But yeah, we found I've got a massive sweet tooth, so she had the chocolate. Something I want to get some chocolate.
Yeah.
If you're not putting like spice in your food, some Tabasco or something like that, just a dash, and now getting that spice hit.
Yeah.
Sort of don't really want it later on. You know what I mean? Like
Good tip. Good tip.
yeah, I've used that to try to.
So 5 bottles of Tabasco. Okay, we'll hold Look, guys, that's why it's called a challenge. All right, it's going to be tough. All right, it's not going to be easy. Okay, so that's why I say so many times that mindset is absolutely crucial. All right, so when you get to those times you're wanting this or got to make calling up, saying we'll come out, watch the footy, let's have some beers or whatever. Okay, it's going to push you through. Yeah. Before F45, I was never a massive fan of 8-week challenges and all that type of stuff because a lot of them were designed on extreme diets. And I'm not one for going, oh look, I want to get to this for a week and then go back the way they were or worse after that, or whatever the event may be. I just didn't like it. I've changed my mind so much with the F45 challenge because it is a lifestyle change. The food is amazing. I still use a lot of the recipes to this day in my main cooking. It's not an extreme diet. The last 2 weeks, we border on that a little bit with the lack of carbohydrates, but it is very sustainable long term. All right, so what I like to say is use these 8 weeks to really ramp up a lifestyle change. Okay, so when you do this, give it everything you've got. When you hit the maintenance phase, don't go back to what you were eating before. Stay on this track. Okay, increase the calories a little bit. You know, add in a burger or something on the weekend or a pizza, something like that. You need to find that balance. All right. Us as trainers, everyone, you know, it's all about lifestyle as well. I love pizza, I love that type of stuff, but my diet consists of around 90 to 80% of really good, clean, nutritious food. If it wasn't put here by Mother Nature, steer clear of it. It was made by man, limit it as much as possible, alright? And then on the weekend or whatever, have a little bit of that stuff. So, you know, 85%, so 15% of that on a weekly basis can be contributed, obviously over the challenge, but after the challenge, you know, you walk with it, it's still a good lifestyle. So find that balance and enjoy it. It'll be worth it. Okay, I promise you now, it's all about, you know, the calories we lose and everything like that, to me, is a side effect of the main thing, which is confidence. Okay, everyone's life is based on confidence. Low confidence just produces low output. Alrighty, so confidence is a massive thing. It's the thermostat for us, who we are. You've got high confidence, high self-esteem, you're wanting more in life, you're wanting to aim more, okay? So to me, that is the biggest change over these 8 weeks, is actual mindset and mind frame. You feel better, you're going to act better, you know, you're going to have better relationships with the people around you, alright? So that's the main thing, is mindset, getting that confidence and absolutely dominating life, alright? So that's the main thing out of these things, alright? Any questions? There is quite a bit of magnesium in it. I know it's got other additives in it as well. I haven't had a massive look at it. Yeah, look, I've had it once before, I do it. The flavour and how sweet it is, like, I don't know what they put in it to get that flavour, but I don't think it would be optimal. I know that magnesium, I always go back to this magnesium supplement, I say. It's pure, and they do a range of a lot of, they've got Amphors, which is good, colds and that. They're just one of the best naturopathic type medicines out there. It's also on the counter. It's I think 5,000 mg or something like that. It's a lot higher. Got a lot of magnesium. It's pharmaceutical grade. It's just really, really good. Bisexuals, yeah. I'll take a picture of it and I'll put it up on the local page.
Also agree with one of bicycles.
I've never forget, are they similar or the
Yes,
same?
bicycles,
Yeah.
what they normally do at the pharmacy, they ask you to hand in your driver's license or an ID. So in
Yeah.
some places, just
This
because the
one?
concentration is
Yeah.
so high and so pure, then you know you get the good stuff.
Well, this one that I do, I've never had to, but I know it's mine account. But it's good. It's good. I mean, I noticed massive difference just in a lot of things, sleep and everything else. But you get back to, I mean, it's still real cold, but we get the results, but the additives in it, and the actual potency of it, I'm not 100% sure. Any other things? Yes. So I've got time, yes. I highly recommend a natural. There's a big difference, okay? Same with pre-workouts. Before pre-workouts, wasn't pre-workout, it had benefits of training in it. So no real stimulants. High caffeine is actually not good for muscle growth or fat loss. So it increases cortisol levels really high. And it's just, it puts your body not in a good state to produce what you need. So a lot of them now have just added heaps of stimulants because people love the kick, and that's what they sell it on. Whereas pre-workout back in the day used to be creatine, certain things, beta-alanine, lactic acid, and a few other things. It was all more productive in getting a good workout and helping growth. Where now it's filled with like banned substance. There used to be a lot of pre-workouts hanging around with like methamphetamine in it. Like seriously, like it was one chemical compound away from speed, and that's been taken out now and a few other things. So you've got to be careful with that. Same with fat burners, okay? You're going to have a fat burner, which is a natural one. You're not going to get the rush like of a normal fat burner. But there's fat burners that just chuck in stimulants to get your heart rate up to burn fat materials and going really fast. But the side effects of everything else actually outweighs the benefit of doing those extra calories. It's going to make it hormones and make sleep. So definitely that got no time. As I said, you get a little form, get it in powder form. We'll try and get something for each other. If not, focus on my direction. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'll put together a pack and I'll put together some brands and that type of stuff. I'll jump it up. Awesome. All right, Junior, posing techniques, mate. As we wrap it up, don't forget, we've got Dr. Tim on the back. If you want to get a posture examination, posture is very important, that type of stuff. Any type of intervention, have a speak to them guys. We'll be able to help. I just want to say, the results we've seen over the 8-week challenge has absolutely blown my mind. I've never been a part of something where so many people have just had so many amazing results, and it's what I look for. It's what I do. I love doing it. Again, seeing them change mentally, physically is what I do it for. The physical change is great, but seeing come in and seeing their confidence really low, and then after the challenge or losing weight or being in for a while, their head's up, their posture's different, they're in talking with everyone, it just gives you goosebumps. So dig in guys, you'll enjoy it. Remember, it's a lifestyle, okay? It's a lifestyle. To have fun with it, we're here to help. Yes. You guys up there. Yes. Oh, that's Yeah. To explain the scans. Okay, so we've got the machine now. So what we'll do, guys, where it used to be on just a Saturday, and it was like an hour liner. Okay, what we're going to do, we've got a new trend. So that whole first week, you can get a scan, alright? Because what happens is, the winner won't be announced here all globally until the week after the challenge finishes. Alrighty, so there's a week leeway before the scans get inside. So we'll have it here Friday afternoon. Okay, so Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're all really good days to come together before a session. Okay, before a session. So that's what we're going to hold for tonight. Tuesday, say the challenge starts on Monday, pick up on Wednesday, get the scan done on Wednesday after the challenge finish. You know what I mean? Or you get the before, but you just get the most done. You really want to get better to it. Alright? Yes. Yes, we're going to do playoffs. We're doing playoffs. So I'm thinking of Friday afternoon, and my people are week long. It'll be like a week possible sort of challenge. Maybe your kids also might be working.